What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Inspiring All Minds podcast. If you are new here, I am Candice Chantel, and I am your host. On today's episode, this is something that I have been asked to do. I have been asked to do it multiple times. So today I am going to give you a video on college because it's January and there are a lot of first-time college students graduating in May. I am going to answer some of the most basic questions. I'm going to give my experience while in college, and I hope this helped anybody who is graduating this year, May 2024. Congratulations in advance because you guys got this. Believe me, college is just like high school. Just classes are a lot earlier at times, 8 o'clock classes, and I also had 5:30 classes at night. I'm not talking about 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 to 8:30 at night. So be prepared for that. I have some of the most asked questions that I will be answering. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I am going to give enough insight as to what to expect when getting to college, what to expect while in college. So you guys, come on, we're gonna get into this. For those who do not know, I attended school at Concordia College, Alabama, which was in Alabama. No longer is a school, one of the best schools that I've attended. I enjoyed it, got the chance to meet a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, and that's what you want to do when you're in college. You want to branch out because you never know who you can network with, and that could take you to better jobs in the future. When you graduate, it's okay to reach out. I'm not saying your first semester you're going to be as open because you are just not learning the school, you're getting better at the school. Take your time, do it at your own pace, and don't rush it, you guys. I promise you. Do not rush it. I will be giving tips throughout the video. One of the tips that I will most definitely put at the beginning of this video because it's something that I wish someone had told me. Even though I didn't go too far away from home, I would have loved to know, if you don't know what you want to major in, don't rush to go to a big Ivy League. Do not try to go nowhere too far. If you start at a community college, if it's accredited, it will transfer to the next college, and it is okay to start at a community college. We all have to start somewhere, and if you're undecided with the major, go ahead and get your basics out the way. When you transfer into your major. That's one of the most goals that I would tell anybody. That's one of the things that I will push for anybody to know. Start, if you don't know what you want to major in, start at a community college. And it's okay to start at a community college. You learn the same thing you learn at a four-year college, HBCUs. And then work your way to the HBCU of your choice. Gives you more time to think on what I want to be and what major am I taking. So yeah. What did you choose? Why did I choose the college? I chose to go to Concordia, even though I had more options. I did have other options where I was accepted. I didn't choose those. I had options that were further away from home. But me, I enjoyed being able to get in touch with family, being able to see family as much as possible. So I chose a college that was closer to home for that purpose. And I still had a little sister that was in school, so I needed to be closer to her in case she needed something because at the end of the day, I'm a big sister first. I'm going to always be a big sister first. So I chose a college that was closer to home and one that if something came down, my parents could get to me under 2 hours. If I chose to go back, why would I choose this college again? Honestly, at Concordia, I can say it was very diverse. I would choose to go back to Concordia a million times over. I've met Haitians, I've met people from Ethiopia, I've met people from Africa. I've met a variety of people, and these are some people that I still have friendship with today. I've met and grew bonds with a lot of people that are doing great in life, people that got degrees, people that are pushing themselves to become more than anything. So yes, I would choose to go back to that college. One thing that I will say when it comes to choosing your college, don't choose it because a friend goes there. That is one of the key factors that I will tell you. Just because your friend goes there does not mean you have to go there. College is about exploring. It's about becoming more. It's your education. This is loans that you have to pay back. So don't choose a college just because, oh, I'm going here because my friend. Who knows if that friendship is going to last once you're at that college? I didn't go to school where none of my friends from high school went. We all went to different colleges. I enjoyed college because I was able to network, I was able to branch out, I was able to meet new people. And I got my degree and I've been enjoying it. So I wouldn't if you choose to go to a school with your friends, I'm not saying don't do it. But at the same time, be cautious as to where you're going, be cautious as to what you're doing, because friends from high school may not be your friends in college. College friends may not be your friends after you graduate. I'm not saying everybody's going to be friends, because I have friends from college that I no longer talk to. And it's for reasons. It's not nothing was done and said, but some things are meant to just be in that season. I don't regret any of it. Is there anything I learned about school after starting classes? They are punctual. On time is key, especially depending on what department you are. I was in the business department, so dressing up was a factor. We had to do that. There were certain days we had to be professional the entire time we was in class. And I was professional the entire time, because after class I was going to work study, from work study to other activities that I was with on campus. So I'm in professional gear the entire day. So one thing I will say, I didn't enjoy night classes. Those classes were 3 hours from 5:30 to 8:30. And mind you, I had meetings at 8:30 at night for my spiritual life. Those meetings started at 8:30. So I was leaving a 5:30 class, getting out at 8:30, going straight into another meeting. Tiresome, just to get up the next morning to be at work study. And I had to be at work study at 8. So you choosing work study, it's a great way to earn extra funds while on campus, because who knows, me and you may need them. My first semester, I was more on the I need to get a feel of the school. My second semester, it was still learning the school, but it was more reaching out. My third semester, work study, new friends, getting out the room a little bit more. And I will tell you guys, anybody, if you even go back on my social media, I have posts with my friends. We worked the library, we slept at the library. The library was our second home. We had a dorm room, but the library was our second home. We was in there working, we was in there doing papers, and my friends were from different departments. I didn't have friends in just business. I had friends that were business majors. I had friends that was education majors. I had friends that was social study majors. All of us would be in the library from morning till it closed. We were working on assignments. We were working on papers. We was working at work. Find you friends in college, and I can't stress this enough. Find you friends in college that will push you to become more than what you is. If your friends, me personally, the people that I with, I do believe that we grew a bond that will last a lifetime, because these are the people that worked with me. These are the people that push me to finish papers. These are the people that I'm pushing to finish papers or finishing assignments. We work together. We worked harder, not we work smarter, not harder. Because when you have a group of friends that are pushing you, that are boosting you, that are continuing to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do. I'm gonna need you to do this. Then it's a lot easier, because now you have in your mind that, okay, I got this. You got somebody that who will check your papers. I think you need to change this and put this. Having somebody there to get an insight before you turn the paper in, because papers are long. Papers are a big major part of your grades. So finding friends that encourage you and that you can encourage back, that's one of my go-tos. What is dorm life like? I can't speak on every dorm life because not all are the same. I went to a smaller university, but girls had their dorms, guys had their dorms. We did have curfews. I'm not gonna say we didn't. We had curfews. Be in the dorm by 11, I think. In your rooms by 12. So guys have to be out the dorm at 11. You have to be in your room at 12. You can come back out at 5 or 6, I think, the next morning. But it was an all-female dorm. We didn't have dorm moms, but we did have RAs. And they would check the rooms to ensure that there was nothing electronic that wasn't supposed to be in there, something to cook with. They was checking all of that. They was making sure we was in the room. They were making sure no boys was in the room. But it was fun because you got a chance to communicate with other people. You got a chance to build bond with other people. Me, at first, I had a roommate. Didn't want a roommate. Then I got more roommates. But I still had my own room in my room. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I would say that. What did you do on weekends? On the weekends that I was at the school, because I used to go home a lot, especially my first 2-3 semesters. The weekends we was skating, bowling, going out to eat, enjoying time on campus, grilling. There was a lot you could do on campus. If you have activities that could be done on campus, we were there. We enjoyed that more than anything in the world. We enjoyed being able to be around other people. So use your time wisely, especially on the weekend. Enjoy yourself. First time in college, enjoy yourself. Do students usually stay on campus on the weekend? Yes. There are some children, there are some students, I will put it that way, that can't go home. Because when you're in college, they're not from just that area. We had students that was from Chicago. We had students that was from Florida. We had them from New York. They from everywhere. Like you have them from everywhere. They're not going home every weekend. So yes, they could stay on campus the whole weekend if they chose to. I stayed in Alabama and still stayed on campus because I didn't want to go home right there. So yes, they would. What? Okay, on campus, you have the library, you have a gym, one, two, three, maybe three places to eat on campus. If not, you have different places that are around the campus. We had 2 places on campus to eat, but we still had the other places we could have went to off campus. You gonna have we called our stars lab. That was like our little study. We had tutors. Yeah, most colleges should have them. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. If you're from another college, you feel free to input whether or not your college have the tutors in a certain designated area or not. If not, they could be in the library. We worked, but we was also tutoring. So yeah, that is one. Is a car necessary? Depends. My first year in college, I didn't have my car, but I had friends that had vehicles. So if I needed to go somewhere, I would commute with them. But I don't think it's necessary unless you planning on being off campus a lot and you don't want to walk, because we have walked places we wanted to go because it was just a sense of freedom for us. We just wanted to be off campus. We wanted to get a break. So I had walked too many places, but yeah. What is your favorite place on the campus? My favorite place was the library. Not because I worked there, not because my friends worked there. We had movie nights at the library. We've had we just had inspirational nights at the library. Either that or the auditorium, because I was a part of something called Spiritual Life, is connected through the Concordias. I think there's 7 Concordias still open, maybe 7. And we used to have conference called Beautiful Feet. They was enjoyable. And then having the praise and worships monthly, those were nice. Getting speakers to come in and speak, those were a bonus. So either the library or something that Spiritual Life was on would be my most fun places on campus. Yeah, sound like a nerd, I know. But you still had your basketball, you still had all that, but peace was my thing while I'm in there. Let's see. Do I feel safe on campus? Honestly, the school that I attended, we had a gate that closed at 12 at night. Nobody was on it. No, if you was on campus, you was on. If you was off, you was off. And we had security guards. You had to have key cards to even get inside of the buildings. So it was a sense of safety. I will say that. I didn't have to worry about that at all. I've been on campus and we've never had nothing to the point where I felt unsafe. I will say that. Like I felt safety the entire time I was on campus. But I guess that's when you have people that's looking out for you, ensuring your safety. So I felt safe. Ooh, what extracurriculum activities? I did I did the Rosa J. Young Center for Women's. And Rosa J. Young's was Miss Rosa J. Young. She was the first lady to found Concordia. We had an organization for that. I was a part of the spiritual life, and I was a part of the student government association. So yeah, I was a wide range, and I decided to. You want something on your resume. You want to say I achieved something while in college. Don't if I will push anybody who is attending college, find something that you enjoy doing and do it. Everything helps a resume. I was not planning on becoming part of SGA. I was forced, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, my friends forced me. They was like, "We put your name on the ballot, and we feel like you should be a part of SGA." And I ended up being a part of SGA, and it was one of the best decisions they made for my life because I didn't make it. It was one I don't regret it. Um, how is the Wi-Fi on campus? Sometimes trash. Depends. There's a lot of people on campus. A lot of people using the Wi-Fi. Sometimes it was trash, but it got the work done. Do you have any advice for applying for housing? When I did the housing, I actually just let them choose my room the first time, and then after that, I started picking my own rooms. But I will say, if there's a deadline, or if they telling you, okay, we're going to open housing on this day for you to do your room when they open it, because it's first come, first serve. And with new people coming in for the spring semesters, with new people coming in for the fall semesters, your room could be easily taken if you have not register for your room. That's the first thing I would tell anybody. If you're doing housing after your first semester, if you have to continue to apply for your room, or if you switching rooms and you have to claim your room, go ahead and put your room request in. And if there's a deposit you need to pay, go ahead and pay it to secure your room, because you do not want nobody to take your room. That's what I will tell you. Do you have any advice for financial aid? When it comes to financial aid, because it's a long process, and on the first day, everybody going to want to be in line for financial aid to ensure if your school is allowing you to do your financial aid before time for you to get to school. I would advise to take one day, if you have it, and go to the school to make sure all of your information is completed. Everything that you need is completed, because that could hinder you from starting classes. So ensure that all of your financial aid is done, all of it is completed, because you do not want to get there and have to wait on the line, because the lines are long. I've never had to wait on them, but they are long. Mm. How would you describe a fellow student? You have students that are outgoing, you have students that are more reserved. Me, I don't meet strangers. I am the type of person that I can't meet a stranger. And in many cases, people like, how you don't meet a stranger? I'm naturally nice. So if I see you, I'm going to speak to you regardless. You have a lot of people that are like that. I met friends that I didn't start with. Most of my friends are older than me. But because when you're outgoing, you will meet more people. You will get to talk to more people. So you have cliques. They gonna be in cliques already. But who knows? It's never hurt to reach out. So people will be people. That's what I will say. You there, you're gonna get them, you're not. Um, Honestly, when it comes to classes, this is something that I'm gonna just talk about. I mostly had classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. Fridays I was free. Saturdays I was free. I never had Friday or Saturday classes ever. I've had online classes, but I've never had Friday and Saturday classes. And if I took a class on Tuesday, I took that same class on Thursday. Same way with Monday. Sometimes you will have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday course. Depends on how the course is. But mostly my courses are Monday, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And then I have a night class for 3 hours. If you don't like to get up at 8 o'clock, don't choose 8 o'clock class. See, can you get a later one? Because them 8 o'clock classes don't get out till 9:15, 9:30. And sometimes your next class will start at 10. Be cautious with how you choose your schedule, because if you know you're not getting up at 8 o'clock, I wouldn't advise nobody to get an 8 o'clock class. You don't like to be up at 7, 6:30 to be ready for class. Mm, I think that is about all that I could say. If there's some more questions that you guys want me to answer when it comes to college, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I will put that link in the description box below. Please feel free. If there's a topic you guys want to see me talk about, please feel free to DM me. It's all about ensuring that you guys are getting the knowledge that you want, especially when it comes to college, because this was something that I was asked to do a while ago. If you guys see me looking to the side, I have questions here. I'm just trying to make sure I answered most of the questions that I felt would have been needed. There's a question on here that said, "How is the food?" I didn't like the food. I didn't eat the food on campus. But most people enjoy fried chicken Wednesday. That's just, I think that's at every school. You will have fried chicken and macaroni on Wednesday. Be on the lookout. Mm, do you feel challenged in your coursework? Yes. You will be challenged. Yes, the work will seem like a lot. It will seem like a headache. Sometimes you're going to need the extra assistance. You definitely going to need that. I will push anybody. And I have people now that are in college that reach out to me now to help them with math. If it comes down to it and you need me to help with math, send me a question and I will do a whole video on that. So you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I try not to keep it long. I wanted something to encourage you guys to keep pushing. And if you're a first year college student, congratulations. If you're starting in the fall, well, your fall, good luck. If there's anything else you guys want to know, I'm your host, Candace Chantel, and peace.